Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose will be facing each other in a rematch on SmackDown tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is only breaking news, and it is for the WWE title. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. I'd like to thank Riff for posting this right now for NoDQ.com. I have to say, NoDQ's been pretty much on the ball for some of these news sources. I want to thank them, actually, because there's a lot of these other sites that just aren't up to par, and some of them are posting like separate sources or whatever. I just seen Undertaker Freak 1127's video on Lords of Pain. And I was checking it. I haven't been on Lords of Pain in ages, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's kind of a bit weird, like, you know, with all that. But anyway, guys, let's get back to the task at hand. WWE posted the following video of Stephanie McMahon and Stephanie McMahon discussing the controversial ending on Monday Night Raw. Shane promised a Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins match on tonight's SmackDown for the WWE title, and Stephanie agreed. WWE posted on their official Twitter, breaking news, Stephanie makes WWE Champion rematch for tonight's SmackDown Live, only on the USA Network. So, anywho, that is it. What's my thoughts on it? I'd be lying if I said I didn't care, but here's the thing. If there is some shenanigans in this, they are looking away. First of all, they have the general managers, okay? Right? They have the general managers, okay? They have the guys in charge of Raw and SmackDown. They are having the draft. But there is one key thing, and why is these bloody headphones on here? I'm taking them down. I'm not even adding this out. There's one thing, however, that has something that has not been established. Something that there's no talk about. And it's this. I don't know if you can see it. There's a championship belt up there. There's no two belts. There's been no talk about it. Now, the rumor is that there will be a World Heavyweight Champion or something equivalent to it, and a WWE Champion. For anyone who doesn't know, WWE is no longer calling it the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That means that we could very well see a champion crown on SmackDown tonight. Now, what I mean by this is that there could be shenanigans. One person might have the belt, another person might have the belt. Honestly, I have no idea how they're going to go about this. The only way they can actually go about it, and this is what I assume might happen, I think that they're either going to do something tonight for people to watch SmackDown, because they need, more so than this week's Raw, more so they need to do something on this SmackDown that's going to be crazy. They need to do something that, they need maybe a new champion, right? Rather than that catastrophe at the very end of Raw. This is my feeling about it. I believe that Seth Rollins will win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and then they might have Dean Ambrose as the World Heavyweight Champion. So what I mean by that is that A, they're going to do something, which I don't know how they would go about it. Let me think right now. So let's just say there's a draw. They could do that. They could say there could be another draw, and then they could give both the belts to them. But even that, it's a bit dodgy with that. Another way, how I would go about it is have Seth Rollins win the WWE title, make him go to Raw, and then next week on SmackDown, then you would have, not this week, but next week. What they really should have done was have Seth Rollins as the champion or whatever, but they have a pay-per-view. I think on the pay-per-view, have Seth Rollins win, then on Raw and then on SmackDown, basically have Dean Ambrose win the World Heavyweight Championship against someone, and that's it. There you do the two belts. Honestly, they could do this either way, but one thing has not been established is the two belts. And I personally believe that they need to do two belts, because either way, I will not be invested in just one belt. Some people saying that one belt is just fine, have it on the two brands, whatever, blah, blah, blah. No. If you want people to tune into SmackDown, you need another main belt. That is what needs to be done. If you want these to be two separate entities, you need to treat them as two separate entities. And if you don't only have one championship, it's going to be half-baked, it's going to be crap, and no one's going to care about it. They need another champion on SmackDown. The US title and the Intercontinental title do not have prestige anymore. Nobody cares about those championships anymore. And what I personally believe is that they should have a World Heavyweight Champion in WWE SmackDown. That's what they need to do. Honestly, I think one of the downhills was actually combining the two belts together. I still don't know why they did that. But anywho, yes, so that is the news. Seth Rollins is facing Dean Ambrose. It's going to be a rematch. Honestly, unless they do something drastic, maybe nothing's going to happen. I think that they're going to do something in the pay-per-view. Then Dean Ambrose is going to win the World Heavyweight Championship at some point. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel. Signing out.